What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Let me let everyone know I'm here. I hope everybody's fabulous. We are going to continue the beach cups tonight. So we did the glitter cups, yada, yada, yada. And tonight is part dos. I have sealed my glitter and all of that great stuff. Hey, Macy. Hey, Brittany. Okay. So we did some of the beach cups last night. Let me show you. I did post it earlier. Okay. So we did, hey, Mom. Hey, Bonnie. We did the acrylic paint with alcohol inks. The two last night. The one with the white didn't go well. So the second one I did turned out a lot better because I didn't use white paint. I only used white alcohol ink. So, because for some reason that white paint dried like silicone, so I'm going to have to strip it. But I prepped another skinny to start over to make like this one. Hey, Diana. So, and then I have the two glitter cups. We did one glitter cup live, and then I did the other one after I got off. So this is the first. I have two glitter beach cups that look just like this. And when it's finished, it will look like this. Of course, minus the decals. Well, it'll have some of the same decals, but not all, because this is my beach cup. Okay, so this one's my beach cup. The two glitter ones will look very similar to my Dubai cup. And then here, hey Diana, what's up, y'all? Here is the ink one. We did the alcohol ink base. I spray painted it white. We sponged on the two or the three or four colors. And then we sealed the ink. We put a clear coat of epoxy on. And then we did, hey Tina, here's one of your cups. So, and then we did the paint on top. The other one, the white, because I mixed it with the acrylic white paint and the alcohol ink, it kind of dried like silicone, so I was not happy with it. So on the second one, I did just the white ink, and that came out a lot better. So we're going to redo the other one tonight and make it look just like this one. And this is non-glitter, so these are great for like the guys who want a beach cup but don't want glitter. This is a great way to do it. Hey Lisa, there's many different ways you can do beach cups, guys, but I really like how this turned out. And when you look closely, you can see the breakup of the ocean to the sky. You see the waves, the foam. So we're going to work with that. Question, could I use acrylic paint, like think it out and get a similar look to the alcohol ink? Oh, thin it out and get a similar look to the alcohol ink, if that makes sense. Macy, are you talking about like the alcohol ink swirl cups and then using acrylic paint instead? Because yeah, you can do that. What color did you use on the bottom? For this color right here, this was the alcohol ink layer of it was caramel. So the alcohol ink cover was caramel, and then the paint was raw senna. So what I did too, guys, is when I mixed the paint, I dropped a couple of drops of the alcohol ink that it was going over and mixed it in with the paint to blend the colors even more and make it not so much of a difference from the background to the paint. Oh, well, good. I read your mind. Yeah, you could totally do that. Drizzle paints just like you would drop inks, and then make it swirl, heat it up, let them swirl. Just do a little at a time though, because just like alcohol inks, paints will mix together and make just like a gray or a brown if you use too much. So you could do each color individually as well. If you just don't want to overheat it and then all of your paint mixes together and makes one color. You know, like a color, like we all learned in art for color wheels. So you don't want to overheat it. Hey, Nikki, would you be interested in doing a tutorial of it? If not, that's okay. Yeah, Macy, I can, I'll try to find the time we can do an acrylic paint cup, a swirl with paints. Since I got all those pretty paints in, that's a great way to do. Also, right behind me, I have a surprise for you guys. So, I don't know if you can see it. Ignore those boxes. Some of them are shipping and some of them are ones I gotta take to Goodwill when Corona's gone. That bucket right there, we're gonna start, we're gonna do a hydro dip tutorial soon. Matt got me the bucket this morning and some spray paints. I wanted to make him a cup, so he really likes the hydro dip look. So I've got like a grays, teals, and then whatever other colors of spray paints I have. We're just going to play around with it and use spray paint and not the marble inks. Eventually I plan on getting the marble inks to drop in the water as well for hydro dipped, but spray paint works almost just the same way. So we'll try it with spray paint and we'll try it with the marble paint. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, I thought, hey, Stacy. Hey, Sandy. So, yeah, I just thought that was fun. He couldn't decide what kind of cup he wanted. Obviously, he doesn't want glitter. So, he really likes the hydro dip cups. So, I'm going to try to do a hydro dip. He bought me a bucket and some paint. I've never hydro dipped with spray paint. I have seen it done, Stacy. I thought about that because I figured I might only have to try the Marabou paints. And I have seen where people just use spray paint. So we're going to just try it. We're just going to experiment. If the spray paint works, great. If not, I'll just order the Marabou inks and we'll do the hydro dip like that. I want to try the hydro dip look as well. Looks so cool. Yeah, the hydro dip is really popular to get like multi-dimensional colors on it. It's almost the same effect as a swirl. It's just a different way to add color to a cup. You don't necessarily have to do it that way. But I want to make him one. He likes the hydro dip looks, so we're going to try the hydro dip. I got a bucket and I got so some of these are the colors he picked. We're going to do like satin rolling surf, a smoke gray, and then the peacock blue, and then I have that royal blue as well. You can use spray paint. I have the Marabou paints. I can do a live one day so we can show both. One thing with spray paints, you have to move fast so the paints don't dry on top. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it would have to be spray real quick and dip. What is Marabou ink? It's okay, Lisa. Marabou ink is just like alcohol inks, but it's paint. And those you typically use, you'll drop a couple of drops of the paint into your water and then dip your cup into that. This is all just experimenting. You can use whatever way you want. Everyone has a preference, paints, spray paints. We're just going to play with it. And he picked out some colors he likes. So I thought, well, we'll try a hydro dip with spray paint. If not, I'll just buy Marabou inks paint and we'll use it like that. Okay, so let's get to business with the beach cups. Let me take off my ring. Okay, so we're going to do the background ink on the white 20 ounce to fit, and I have to strip the other one because the other one was crappy. So we're going to do the inks on this one, and then I will clear spray seal it and let it dry. Then we will epoxy and do paint on this just like last night. Could you use a smaller bucket? Yeah, as long as it fits where you can dip the cup all the way in and out, Laura. It does not have to be a gigantic, a huge bucket. Typically, just use whatever you can find, as long as you can dip it all the way in and out. I can't watch, it won't let me. Why, Gabby? Hey, Genesis. Okay. So we're going to do this one, and I have the inks already sitting over here from yesterday with the little sponges. So, like I told you guys yesterday, you can use paintbrushes on this too, but I like the sponges. I don't like the sound, but I like the sponges. I figured you would use less paint. I see people use totes too. Yeah, totes work. Paint is all just, you just spray a little bit at a time, and you kind of layer the paint inside. And it's the same with your Marabou inks. You layer it into there. So you drop one color, drop another color, drop another color. You kind of layer it in there where it would almost look like a geode. And then you would stick your paint in sideways, turning it while you do that all the way into the water, and then you pull it out. Okay, let's get started. So, where's my, all right. I'm gonna put my towel down this time. Oh, you know I love to rub. We are rubbing on some alcohol inks for the base paint. And then we will, while this background dries, we will do the second layer on the glitter beach cups. Now, the second layer is going to be epoxy. It'll be like this. We will use 3 matching blues. And then we will add in our white. And then we will heat it and let it swirl together and change it around a couple times. You will also need a straw. And I will show you why you need a straw later on. But you will need a straw that you can use. So I just took a spare straw from one of my hog orders from Stainless Steel Depot. Okay. Let's do this thing. I do the hydro all the time. Love to do them. Oh, you do, Joyce? Yeah, those are fun. So we're going to start with the sand first. And it's caramel from Tim Holtz. Okay, this is what we're using for the sand. I ordered some of the chrome powder from Glitter Geisha. They came in today. I need to get to do. Oh, cool! Yeah, the chrome powder is fun, Danira. I've been wanting to get more chrome powder. I just haven't. I know what that straw is for. Hey, Mitch. Okay. Okay. And you can bring your colors to whatever, like if you don't want as much sand, you want more water, you can stop and start wherever you choose. And the great thing about these beach cups, okay, is you're not needing completely straight lines for the fact everything at the beach is wavy. The sand, the shore, everything is not geometrically straight. So you can really, oh, I don't know why my nose is itching. Sorry. Got the alcohol ink on my bead tumbler today in epoxy. Awesome, Bonnie. Yeah, I still need to epoxy the bead cup. I still need to epoxy it. And I actually held it up against a bottle of honey. And it's pretty freaking close. I wanted it lighter, but when I took the bottle of honey, I was like, wait a minute. And I did spray seal this with a matte clear spray. That's not why it's really not that shiny. But when I epoxy it, it'll be shiny again. Hey, Regina. What's up, hon? Okay. But like I said, that's the great thing with these inks. You guys can go as high or as low as you want. If you want more sky, do more sky. If you want more water, do more water. All personal preference right now. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to layer over this anyway. We're doing good, Regina. How are you, my darling? Okay. So now we got our brown. I don't know why I start with the bottom first. I just do. Hey, Jason. Hey, Elizabeth. We're doing fantastic. But my nose is itchy. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's driving me bonkers. Now, where's that white I saw? There. So there's the caramel. Hello, what happened to the cup you were working on last night? I came in late. Lisa, so the first paint cup I did, the white, because I mixed it with the white paint and white alcohol ink, it kind of dried like silicone. So when I did the second one that we did, I did it with just white alcohol ink, and then that's how this one came out. This is the second one. Okay, now let's start with the sky. And this does not require a whole lot of ink, you guys. So now I'm going to drop the Baja Blue. And if you didn't want to do the second color of the sky, the aquamarine, you don't have to. You could take this blue all the way down to where you want to start the water. But I like the more dimensional look. It brings it more, gives it more depth. So if I wanted the whole cup to be that solid color, could I mix alcohol ink with the epoxy? Yes, you could. I've been racking my brain. I have an order for someone who wants me to put a real snakeskin shed on Tumblr. I have seen those, Christy. You can get the snake skins on Amazon. I've been thinking about doing one for a friend of mine's son who loves snakes. And I think you can find them on Amazon. I know the lady that owns Glitter Chimp has done one and has a tutorial on one. I watched it to figure out if I could do that for him. So I'll probably go live when I do that too, which I'm not looking forward to because it's nasty. Ew. Ew. No, thank you. I'm turning the sound down so I can hear you. I know, because you don't like the sound of the foam. It's not as bad as yesterday. Kind of sounds like a dog whining. Okay. They're almost completely the same. Honestly, aquamarine and Baja Blue look almost exactly the same. So if you don't have one and you need the other, that's what you can do. Where are the fur babies? They're probably in the living room. I don't think I left them outside. Nick! Sophie and Lola in the living room with you?
No.
See if they're outside.
They're not outside.
They're not?
I just let them in.
Okay.
God, when I just got up, my head just...
Well, just go lay down and relax.
It hurt.
My dog is going crazy trying to figure out where that sound is coming from. The squeak. So this one is mermaid, and this is what we chose for the water. Nick, you don't need anything else. Remember what Dad said. Yes, eat those Trix ones you have. Sounds like when my old Pomeranian would try to... Oh, Lordy mercy. Y'all. So dirty. So dirty. Y'all are terrible. Just terrible. That just ain't right. We're like turtles. You ever watch one of those videos with the turtles? Okay. What? My 60-pound puppy is laying across my lap snoring. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Angela. So, there we go. There's the sky. There's the water. There's the sand. You can leave a white line. You cannot leave a white line. That's totally up to you. I think I might. I'll leave that little bit of white. Joanne, I've made one and then the other one I had to fix, so I stripped it and restarted it. I've already watched all the episodes of the new Unsolved Mysteries, Danira. We knocked that out. There's only like 10. I wish they would have put more. So this needs to go outside and be sprayed. I'm going to let it dry a minute and then we'll spray it. So while I let this dry a second, I'm going to put it in my holder. And OMG. I'll get the glitter cups ready for the second round. Just a second. Have to wipe off my turner, you guys. Just bear with me. I just now looked at it and was like, wait a minute. I need to wipe that off. Alright, so the only thing we're going to need is our epoxy paint catching tray. Let me throw this away. And you're going to need your little cups for paint. And then you'll need 3 other cups for your ink mix. All right. So let me bring this over here. And I'm going to put this one on the turner. These have already been sealed with Krylon Glitter Blast sealer. Oh, you don't have Netflix? Okay. So this is going to get its second set layer, which will give it a 3D effect similar to this one. We're going to do matching inks over the glitters, and then we will do the white, and you will need your straw, okay? All of this has been spray sealed with Krylon Glitter Blast clear spray. So I'm going to take this cup outside right now, the other alcohol ink cup. I'm going to go outside, spray seal this, set it out, and then we'll start this. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we all know I'm not spraying in the house. Y'all know that's a big no-no. Okay. Don't spray in your house, guys. So this is the sealer that I'm spraying on my cups. This is what I sealed this with. I just finished. Sweet Magnolia was good, Christina. I don't have cable either, Brenda. How many coats do you seal the glitter with? Just about one really good coat. This stuff works really, really well. It doesn't dull your glitter or anything like that. You can find it at Walmart. Mostly wherever they sell spray paint, really. But I think my husband got it at Walmart for me. But this is what I use. Krylon Sealer Glitter Blast Clear. That's what I use on this. So all of my glitter is not going to move. Okay, none of it moves. But it doesn't dull the shine either. It stays completely sparkly. So now we're going to mix our epoxy. We will put a coat of epoxy over this. Then we will do in 3 little cups, or no, 4 little cups, our inks mixed with epoxy as well, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of the inks we're going to use is going to be Patina. The other is Baja Blue. I'm missing one. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing an ink, you guys. Just a second. Okay. Guess I'm not. I think it's Baja Blue, Patina for the Ocean, this one. Maybe it was Aquamarine. Hold on, you guys. Let me see something. Give me just a second. Okay. I was trying to see it on my phone, but I can't find it. So it's a Patina. I think it was... Must have been Aquamarine. Okay. Sorry, my brain just like quit. I know my my Hashimoto's has been acting up, so my brain fog has like been kicking in and I can't remember crap. So I apologize. I have all my inks out, but I couldn't remember in what order I did what. So, all right. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I paused in a minute. I'm back. That's my bad. Okay. So we're going to drop our inks on this in epoxy and our white. So we have Patina, Aquamarine, Baja Blue. Let me get my gloves. Scared you? I didn't mean to scare anyone. My brain is just kind of like all over the place because I think my my levels are low. I've been real tired, achy, so yeah. Well, no, this, Nikki, this one is for the Glitter Beach cup. It's different. Patina is one of the colors I use for the glitters, not just straight, not this one. Mermaid is for this one. Patina is for the glitter. Okay, so let's get our measuring cup out and a mixing cup. So we will mix roughly about 40 mLs of epoxy. It does sound a lot, but you're going to have a layer on here, maybe not even 40. We'll do 30. We'll try to do it with, no, 40. 40 is good because that glitter will soak in some of the epoxy. I've been feeling the same way, but I get like that when my platelets start getting down. Oh, yeah. See, mine are when my like thyroid levels start dropping. So everything in my body starts dropping and slowing down. I get really tired. My body hurts. It sucks. Let me get a mixing cup, you guys. Okay. Oh, for updating your Fire Stick? Yeah. But yeah, just bear with me. I haven't taken my thyroid meds in months and I can feel. Yeah, you need to take, even with taking your thyroid meds, my body still feels like it fluctuates from the Hashimoto's. So sometimes I'm in like the hyper stage where I have lots of energy and things like that. And then when I'm in the low stage, I'm very tired. I just feel crummy all the time. And I can tell right now that's where it's going. Makes you feel like you have the constant flu, where you're just, ugh, yucky feeling. So we're doing 20 of A, 20 of B. Oh, those things are heavy. And now I gotta bust out my famous dipstick. I could tell something was off last night with you, Helen. We still love you. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Yeah, it's just when it starts to kick in like that and everything starts shutting down, all of the chemicals in my body are thrown off. So I'm like, ugh, I hate it because I don't feel like myself, and it kind of just takes control of me. I did take do a soaking bath today with a CBD bath bomb that a friend sent me that smelled really, really good, real fruity. And that definitely helped my lower back and my legs with the pain, so. But see, my body likes to feel sick when I'm not sick. So that's why I'm so cautious with Corona, you know. Definitely don't want to catch that crap. Because I've had infections some years ago where I was in the hospital for like a week. And none of my antibodies, my white blood cell count, never changed. But I was fighting an infection. And they didn't know through just straight blood work. They had to do different testing on me. So that's fun. Who loves being the unique person in the room? Oh, no, I'm fine, Nikki. I feel fine now. It's just the brain fog. Sometimes I get, like, confused. And it makes... I said it's really bad because I'm only 32, but it feels like I have dementia. I can forget what I'm doing, and it bothers me a lot. But going live with you guys makes me feel a little more myself. So I really enjoy it. I have to work on these anyway, so that part I don't mind at all. I love doing it, and it's kind of the only social interaction I get right now, so I enjoy it a lot. I do feel burnt out sometimes, but it's not necessarily from this. It's just what's wrong with me. It's just my autoimmune issues. You wouldn't think that little butterfly gland in your neck affects so much, but believe me, it does. Your weight, the way you feel, the way your body reacts when you're sick, it sucks. Our health unit just made it mandatory to wear masks in all stores right now. Oh, well, that's good, though. That should have already been like that. Oh, really, Joanne? They took yours out? I have a cousin who they took hers out. Yeah, masks are mandatory here now. They send you home if you're not wearing one. But honestly, in my opinion, it's already too late. And everybody was out on 4th of July. Nobody was taking it seriously when everything was really strict. I mean, when we were in quarantine, there were still people not following any of the protocol or anything like that because they just wanted to be ignorant and believe it's something fake. But I can promise you it's not. It's real. It's true. And some people just aren't going to realize it until they lose a loved one to it. Until someone they know is gone. And then they're, wow, okay, maybe this is real. Exactly, Danira. They're just not, and it breaks my heart because it's not even thinking about yourself. Even if you know you don't have it, you can have it and you don't know. And you be fine. But somebody you give it to won't be. And I can't have that kind of responsibility on myself. So I take every precaution. I do not go out unless I have to. Oh, they are, Danira? Well, I'm praying for your family, hon. That's terrible. Is it too late? But our city went mandatory July 3rd and CX. I don't know. It's just like here with the schools, they haven't really released too much on what the plan is, but my husband and I have already discussed it, that if they don't leave distance learning an option for high-risk kids, like, because even my youngest is very high risk. He has asthma. My oldest gets really bad migraines. So they're high risk. And I've already stated, and in my neighborhood group chat, a lot of the parents feel the same way. So they said if they don't leave distance learning an option for the kids, then I'm going to pull mine and homeschool them, because I was basically already doing that anyway. I am so careful, but I haven't been wearing a mask. Bonnie, honey, please wear a mask. I know it sucks, but you totally should. I don't want anything happening to you. Okay. Turn off the kitchen light. I have no idea what you're talking about. Busted in your neck, Joanne. I take it you're talking to Nikki about something. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll all be praying for your grandparents, Danira. I have a bad heart. I was told 12 years ago that I would have to have a transplant in 3 to 6 months. I still have my own heart. I've had several surgeries, but it's still mine. And for the most part, I can live a normal life. I just take a shit ton of meds every day. Mitch, that's me too. Danira, it sucks because even people that are right here, you can't be in the hospital with them. So whether near or far, it's so hard on everyone. So I completely understand that. But yeah, Mitch, I was diagnosed with SVT with my heart when I was 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, because I would be sitting down watching TV and my pulse would be like 150, 160. And I felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest. And so I told my mom was checking my blood pressure, my pulse, and I went to the ER 3 separate times with this. They kept telling me I was just having a panic attack or anxiety. And I said, no, it's not that. So finally they put me in the hospital and did an echo. And then that's when they told me that I have SVT, which is supraventricular tachycardia. And they say you can fix it with surgery, but sometimes it doesn't fix it. And I don't feel like them sticking electrodes into the veins of my body, into my heart, and burning wherever they find it. When they explained what they would have to do in surgery to fix my heart, and that's quote unquote, it may fix it, it may not, it could come back. I was like, no, thank you. I will pop my heart pills and take it easy. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just told no, thank you. Because I have the risk of you burning somewhere wrong and stopping my heart and me not coming back. No, thank you. So I just take my heart medication, and then I found out I had thyroid issues because no matter what I did, exercise, diet, and I used to work out a lot, I could not keep any weight off me. It would just keep coming. I would lose 10, 15 pounds, I would gain 10. And it was just back and forth, back and forth. And I always felt like crap. So it was finally when I saw my female doctor, she was like, well, let's check this. And my female doctor found it. Not my general doctor. But you have to have a doctor that understands. Because sometimes they look at us women and they go, oh, you're just being dramatic, you know. You're just tired. You have 2 kids, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's not normal. I did it 2 years ago. Oh, you did? Yeah. See, I'm not about that at all. No, I will take my heart medication and be just fine because no. And they explained that surgery to me. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good, boo. Unless it gets out of control, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're wide awake and feel everything. See, oh hell no. No. You better knock me the hell out. No. I woke up, I have anesthesia awareness, so I woke up during my kidney surgery when I used to get really bad stones. And I was having that lithotripsy where they shoot the laser into your sides. And I woke up. I also woke up when they were removing my gallbladder. But see, when I had my kidney done, they didn't tell me that I had woken up. It was when I had my gallbladder removed after I got a really bad infection in it because it wasn't working anymore. After I had my gallbladder removed, the doctor was like, you had a really bad infection and your blood work wasn't showing it. And he's like, I'm so sorry we didn't get you in sooner. It was a whole ordeal. I was in the hospital like a week. And normally when you have your gallbladder removed, you're in and out. So I was on a ton of antibiotics and stuff. And then he tells me, he said, did you know you have anesthesia awareness? And I was like, no. I was like, so now anytime I had to have any sort of procedure, I'm like, you best knock me out and keep me out. So we're going to pour it into the little cups. So there's the blue, the Baja, Aquamarine, Patina, and the white. And this is going to go on the cup. I come in late on that combo. Yeah. Oh, my doctor's takes everything to extreme. I had a heart attack at 36. Dang, Joanne. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Having anesthesia awareness sucks. 5.5 hours on the table. I stayed awake for my last angiogram. That was so cool watching everything on the TV. I get in. No. I'd freak out. I'm like, you are inside of me. Don't tell me. Oh, yeah. Dang, Danira. I'm glad you're okay. I think we all have some horror stories like that, though. Like when I was put in the hospital when I had double pneumonia, I didn't even know I had pneumonia. Then they tried to tell me that, this was a stupid hospital, though. They tried to tell me that I was also having congestive heart failure because I was all swollen. And then I was in the hospital for like a week. They're like, did you know your heart's failing? And I said, excuse me? I ain't that kind of swollen. Said, you sure just ain't fat? I'm going to need more epoxy. For sure. I'm going to have to mix more. Nikki's like, wow, I don't have as many problems as I thought. Dang, Bonnie. Brave. So let me mix a little more epoxy. Get this thing covered nice and thick. I go to the hospitals for babies and surgeries. That's most of the time the only reason we're in the hospital either. We're still here kicking, that's for sure. Girl, there ain't no way in hell I'm giving up yet. Nick, turn the kitchen light off. So we're going to make 10 more mLs to cover this cup nice and thick. And I will mix this one kind of fast, and that's okay. Nikki's like, you ain't getting me to the doctor. I bet you guys. But you know, I think I had anesthesia awareness since I was little, and it was just never diagnosed because when I was like in the first grade, I had my tonsils taken out. And the doctor told my mom how hard it was to get me to go to sleep. So I think I had it then, and it just was never like written down. Oh, good, Bobby Joe. You're going to have to let us know how you're doing. 400 words left. You can do it, Christy. Oh, yeah, that happens, Katie. Danira, for real. You're like, I didn't even know. You'd be one of those people on that television show. How do you size things in Silhouette? What do you mean, Wendy? You just kind of pull it open and pull it smaller. You can also type in the size you want under the height and width section. Yes, I'll be praying for you, Bobby Joe. I hope everything goes great. Those are tricky surgeries. can't seem to get the right size. I've printed this like 500 times. For what size cup, Wendy? I feel very healthy after tonight. Well, I'm glad we made some people feel like they don't really have any issues at all. You know, every time you go live, I'm running a bath. For real? I used to do that too before I started doing lives. I'd like, when I'm in the bathtub relaxing is when I would turn and watch tutorials. Oh, you're making a sticker for the bottom. For my bottoms, I do about 2 inches. I'm trying to find some of these. Oh. Well, at least you found a match and you're not having to wait. All right, now we got a good layer of epoxy on here. The glitter does soak in some epoxy, and you don't want this completely soaked in when you drizzle your inks. You want a decent layer, not, I mean, sopping wet, but enough that it leaves the cup when you're running your hand through this pretty smooth. So I would say about 10 to 15 mLs. And it's the same with inks. If you don't put enough epoxy down for an ink, your inks, because inks dry so fast, it's not going to look right. Now I mixed 10 and I barely used 5. So I mean that's what I'm saying. Just use a little. That seems like way more than you normally put in. Yes, normally. But this is a different way. Inks don't go on a dry cup. Dang, I wish I could watch this in the bath. I'm going to pop any little micro bubbles real quick. No, inks go on a into an epoxy layer. Okay, let's mix our inks real quick. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. Okay. Right, popsicle sticks. Blown inks. Oh. And doing it like this, it's going to get kind of almost a gel-like consistency with the alcohol ink color. You can make it however dark or light you want it. To make it stand out. Okay, that's how you want it. About that color, almost like the gel glue. Like you would think it looks like gel glue. So that one's the Baja Blue. Your heat gun started smoking. Girl, don't set your house on fire. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I would make sure it's unplugged. There's Patina. It's definitely got more of a green color to it. And then we'll do the whites. Now the white, I'm not going to mix a ton because I want it to have like a wispy look to it. I know that doesn't make any sense to you, but you'll see what I mean. So I don't want it to look completely mixed. Okay. Now we drizzle. Let me bring this, put these in order. All right. Now you're not really going to see them right away. This will be definitely more up close that you will notice the dimension it gives. And I'm going to go a little down past the line. And this will help blend that line, guys. All right, this one is the aquamarine with a little bit of mermaid in it. And I'm going to do the same with this one, go up above the line a little bit. No rhyme or reason to the spreading, guys. Do whatever you want. I put alcohol ink in the epoxy, Lisa. I had some extra cups and I put alcohol ink in them. No, this one blends in too much, so let me make it darker. So no rhyme or reason to this, guys. Just drop it however you want. This is just going to give it a lot of dimension when you start swirling it with the whites. If you saw my other beach cup when I was working on the Dubai cup, you'll see what I mean. Drop it like it's hot. Drip, drop. Drip, 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 drop. Okay. So now we're going to add in the white. And for the whites, you can we're going to heat this just a bit. We're going to heat it just a bit. I only want a little movement. Okay, so we're going to take the white, we're going to drizzle it down to our sand. I like this technique. Haven't seen it done this way. You're going to have to make one. Oh, okay, Stacy, yeah, do it. So now we're going to add the white, you guys. And you just want it light strings of it. You can even make it little waves like that. You can go as far down into the sand as you want. And then I want some clouds, so I'm going to drop some clouds. Okay, now I'm going to show you what you're going to do next. So after you have however many clouds you want, however many waves you want, then you'll see it already starting to swirl, which is great. That's what you want. This is where your straw comes in. You ready? You're going to blow on the white and break it up. Now I'm going to turn it the other way so there's no complete lines. I'm lightheaded now. Blow, Helen, blow. Girl. You see that? Canned air. Yeah, you could do canned air. But I like being able to control this however I want. So the only thing I'm going to continue to do is blowing. You can add more white and go as you want. Also, I'm going to continue to blow on the spots where I want to break up the lines. So you'll let it spin this way a little bit, then you'll bring it back and let it spin this way a little bit. And I am a little lightheaded. Woo! So I'm going to drop in a couple more lines in the water. Just like that. Night. So you don't really want to heat this a whole lot. You want to let this go and take its own mind to it. But that's why the straw comes in handy. When you can blow the white, and it really gives it that more wispy foam look. So that's why I use the straw. I think it does a lot better with not having, it breaks up the lines. It gives it a lot more dimension. And then the white layers on top with the other inks that you've dropped. So it all kind of blends together, gives it, you can blow out the clouds, make them real fluffy. Then you can really make your waves wispy, and then you can blow your foam in. You can just continue to blow it up and down. And as this spins, it's going to change as it goes. So I let this spin one way for about 5-10 minutes, and then I let it spin the other way 5-10 minutes. And I just kind of play with it as I know it's setting, to really give it more character. And that's the great thing with using the straw. You get to control it a little more. It gives it a lot more, like this, a three-dimensional look to it. Go for it, Lisa. I like that, you know me, I like the texture it gives. And the dimension, the depth to the cup is all very important. I look for it not just being something real basic, giving it much more life, much more 3D effect. I know that sounds weird, but that's how I like to do it. And you can blow as much as you want, as little as you want. And it does take a lot of epoxy for this, but you can see why you use so much. What type of... This is a glitter one. This is a glitter beach cup. This is the one I do. This is my glitter beach cup. And then this is a paint beach cup, which I'm going to have to get the other one. And then we're going to do something quite similar, but it will be with acrylics on the paint. And the white will be the same effect as this. Now, and that's why I use the straw, because if you look real closely at the paint one, you see where it breaks it up and gives it that foamy look. That's what I wanted. It gives it much more beach foam. Is it a 30 ounce or a 20 ounce? These are 20 ounces. These are 20 ounce skinnies. You can do this with any type of cup, but the order was for beach ones just like this. They work really well for like water, soda, wine. These are real typical, and you use the straws with them. But yeah, this is the glitter one. I have to go shower. I have a 6-hour drive in the morning. Dang, Vicky, go get you some sleep. So now we're going to do the other glitter one. We'll get that going. Then I'll grab the paint and I'll do that one. But this is the glitter. This is the glitter effect. We glittered one last night. This is the one we did last night. I clear spray sealed it. We epoxied over it a nice good layer. Then we dropped inks into epoxy and drizzled the inks, and then we did the white. And then we blew on it with a straw. And just a regular old straw. Doesn't matter what kind of straw you have. Just whatever. Like if you have those spare ones from the restaurant, that works great too. And then that's all we're going to do with the ink. The paint one is we're going to do the same thing, except it'll be on paint. So I think I'll do the other glitter one off camera, because you've already seen me do it once. I'll go outside, I'll grab the paint one, we'll make some more epoxy, and we'll do the paint one. Is everybody cool with that? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so then you'll get to see two different variations. This is a order for 2 glitter, 2 non-glitter for 2 couples. So that's why the men's will be paints and inks. The women's are glitter and inks. So let me move this to the other turner. And sometimes it's going to drip, you guys. That's okay. All right, let me go get the other one. Okay, so here is the one we're doing with the paint. Can you do the blow method with white acrylic paint? Yeah, you can. You totally can, Brandy. You, like I said, you don't have to do anything the same way you see me do something. You totally can. I love seeing what you guys do with what I teach you, as well as seeing what you do on your own. Oh, this one's too wiggly. Hold on, guys. Where is, let me see. Okay. So now we're going to do this one, but with paint. So I don't need these anymore. So we need to mix more epoxy. And white. Okay. So we don't need to mix as much for this one because it's not glitter. It's not going to get soaked up. So we'll do let's do 20 mLs. Should be good. You did, Nikki? 10 and 20. Okay. It's already marked. Good. Okay. So we're going to mix up 20 mLs of epoxy. And even if you overmix, it's okay, you guys. When some epoxy will drop off. Like the one I did last night, some epoxy drops off. It's okay. That's why you have a tray underneath. So I'm going to mix this one quickly as well. Just because I'll heat it and it's not really going to be too much of a difference. Now typically I would say if this is like a last layer of epoxy, mix slowly, the less bubbles the better. But because this is adhering paints and all of that, I'm not too worried about it. Yes, I was busy working. Well, so am I, Nikki. Just pulling your leg. Just joshing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I hope everyone liked the glitter beach cup. I ordered some lickety split yesterday. Case Resin's new facet. So excited. Awesome! I want to get my hands on some facet, but just be careful. It says make sure you're not using it for anything that's going to take any time. You're going to have to slap that baby on real quick, fast. So tonight, the Honeybee Cup will get a layer of epoxy, and then I'll work on the Winnie the Pooh decals for it. And we will do the drip on it. You guys can always try different epoxies. You don't have to use anything the same as anyone else does. But I would not recommend Facet for true beginners because you only have like a 10 to 15 minute working time with it. And if you feel rushed, you're probably going to mess something up. July 17th. I've been having epoxy issues. I think it may be temp in my house. What was the temperature of your house, Christina? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 75 during the day and 73. That should be fine. My house is about 71. Is it really humid or something? I mean, it's humid here and my cups are fine. But I do them indoors. Matthew, are you eating? What are you eating? Okay. Move these over. And then I will move this in full view after I smear it on the cup. Yeah, Glitter Craze does have facet too. Hey Vicky, hey Laura. Oh wait, you've been here. So I need to work on the Winnie the Pooh decals and the Beetlejuice decals. We're going to heat this up so it gets nice and thin, all the micro bubbles pop, and it coats the whole cup. No facet for me. I take my time on that. Yeah, facet is if you're in a rush or you have an order that, you know, somebody's like, oh, well, can you... One, I don't suggest taking orders where you have to rush because I don't believe in rushing yourself. But that's just me because there's always something that can come up that may happen and that's out of your control. And then you can't finish. And then what are you going to do? Okay. So now we are going to mix paint. Let that spin a little bit while we mix the paint. So first, let's mix the brown. So I'm going to drop a little of the senna in, just a smidge. And a little of caramel. Which is what that brown on there already is. And there's only about 5 mLs in each one of these little cups. You don't need a whole lot. A little goes a long way. There's the brown. And we'll do the blue. So a dash of cobalt blue and a couple of drops of the Baja blue. All right, so there's that first part of the sky. And now the second part of the sky. Just a smidge of Pythalio blue. I think that's what that's called. And a couple of drops of aquamarine. My daughter wants a beach cup for her vacation next week. Oh, he does? She does? You should totally make her one. Remember, all of this is personal preference color. You can drop however much ink into the epoxy you want, however much paint into this you want. You do not have to do everything the same. Okay, so I got the two blues. Now for the ocean. So it's a little of the Cerulean blue and some drops of mermaid. Yeah, I don't know where Larry is. What'd you say with the acrylic paint? Did you mix alcohol ink with acrylic paint? Yes, Lisa, I did. This is inks and acrylics together to better match the background, but also be a little a part of the colors. And now, last but not least, we need the white. So I'm going to take what little bit of white is left right here from the last cup and drop it in with this one. So nothing is wasted. I'm going to drop some of my white ink into this. 3 or 4 drops. You don't need a whole lot. And you're going to mix it in here. This one I am fully mixing. Okay. All right. Now we're going to drop our inks. I'll bring this back over here. In your view. I'm still working on the tacket. I walked away last night, just put the 3rd coat on without watering down the tacket. Well, you do what you need to do, Jason. We'll be here. So, and for the sand, I did not drizzle it in. I just took my finger and spread it over it. And the difference with the paint and the ink really gives the sand a 3D effect. And I really like that. Okay. So I'm going to change my glove real quick. I see it brown up there. Did I paint the cup? Yes. We used alcohol inks to paint it, Shannon. Okay. Now we're going to do the blue. The first part of the blue sky. I had a little brown string of paint go through that, so I'm just wiping it off. Okay, it's gone. So now we're going to finish . Hold on, I need another paper towel. Trying to not cross-contaminate my colors. Okay. I have to fix that. Okay, so there's the dark blue. No, I didn't epoxy the inks. We're spreading the paint. And the football in this is wonky, so I'm going to have to change it after this is finished. So here's the next one. And then the ocean. And it does look like a hot mess, you guys. Don't freak out. Micas tend to look the same way. You start spreading it and you're like, oh no, this looks wrong. Okay. There's the water. So now, oh yeah, thanks guys for explaining it. Let me get another paper towel. You definitely don't want to cross-contaminate your colors. So we're going to heat this up. Just until it starts to swirl. Hold on, that football is driving me nuts. Just until it starts to swirl. Oh, good, Nikki. Then we're going to add the whites. And I'm going to fix the brown down here. All right, now the whites. Now you blow. Yeah. Yeah. The blowing makes you lightheaded. Let's see something. No, no heat gun. You don't want everything blending together into one thing. Into like gray or brown or nothing like that. You want to be more in control. Your breath isn't hot enough to make. I'm not trying to make it move like that. I'm giving it foamy texture. I want what's it called? Ripples. There we go. I like to be in control. You've always used a heat gun? I didn't. And this is already basically drying. Cells, there you go. Okay, so now this will spin, and I'll keep switching every which way it goes until it gets similar to this. And this was after blowing and letting it spin all night. Okay, so it'll eventually look like this one. Just like the glitter one is gonna look like this one. Blow harder. Girl, I'm getting lightheaded. Blow harder, harder. Y'all perverts. Okay. So that's it for tonight, guys. That was the glitter beach cup and the non-glitter beach cup. Yeah, they came out really nice. It just continues to swirl as it dries, and then I change directions every little bit. I'll probably get canned air, yeah, but I don't mind having to blow on it. Sometimes it's harder than what it usually is. How did I do which ones, Shannon? The glitter one? We did the glitters on it yesterday, and then today we did the alcohol ink on it. And then I just keep switching it from one way to the other. Okay? Yeah, what she said. Yeah, that's the, that. Life's so sweet. She rubbed it, she stroked it, and she put it. Yeah, basically, it's been a very busy time in my life. So, guys, we're going to call it a night. That'll spin all night. I'll post pictures in the morning of it. I'm going to work on the decals for the Honeybee Cup and the Beetlejuice Cup. Yeah, just rewatch it. The glitters I use, Shannon, are all from Geisha Glimmer. And it's just their beach pack. I think it's like 18 bucks. And I love their beach pack. And then I'll post a picture of the inks and stuff I used too. Okay? Wow. That was pretty... 11 o'clock, not bad. So, we will reconvene when I do the... I've got to do the other glitter cup now. And then, epoxy that other one. Look in your waves. You got a little swimmer from all that blowing. Don't be giving out my details, Gloria. Shh. I like little hidden pit pieces in my work. Ain't nobody gonna know everything. So, thanks, Jason, for the link. Cup Queen. Yeah. So, yeah, it was the tutorial from yesterday, Shannon. So, alrighty, guys, we're going to call it a night. I hope everyone had fun with watching me blow like crazy on some white ink. So, we will reconvene soon. I got to do some decal work first and stuff like that. Okay? So, I'll let you guys know when I go live again soon. We'll probably do the Beetlejuice decals live and the Winnie the Pooh if I can get them done tonight. Okay? Yeah, never give it all up. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I'm just tired. It's just been one of those. Okay, guys. So, as always, hey, Mariana, you missed it. Watch the replay. As always, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy out there, and we'll talk soon. Bye.